You are listening to the Earplug Podcast Network, a Fanboys Inc. production.
And welcome, everybody. I am Louis Perry. This is that Wonder Woman, Jamie Nolan. We are the Angry Geeks. I'm a little hoarse tonight.
I'm sharing in case you can hear it.
I'm a little hoarse tonight. I had a very busy weekend hanging out with the WWE on Friday night, then the party for Alter Reality uh, on Saturday night, and then Survivor Series last night. And yeah, I lost my voice big time.
I
And
have not lost my voice.
no, but we got a couple movies we got to talk about today. Hello, Aviva.
Yes.
How are you? And should we
Hi.
drop? Should we? Could we? I really want to drop a spoiler on a project that we're working on because I'm very giddy about it, and I know it's only in the beginning stages. Can I or can we not? Because I really want to, but I'm not sure if we can.
I wouldn't.
Okay. Can we say that there's something big coming?
Yeah,
At least.
but you just said it.
Okay, there's something big coming, and I'm very excited. Something Jamie and I, and a very special person that works very hard, is putting
Yes.
together, and I am super excited for this, and I can't wait.
Yeah, it's
th-
like I can't believe it's happening.
I
don't
know,
know.
and
I don't show my excitement very well. So I was like,
I I
but
am.
this
I'm
is
like a
really
little
cool.
kid.
This is like
It
really super cool. So
it is, and
maybe
I'm
we can get clarification for next week's show if we can actually say what we're talking about.
okay. Well, we still got a lot of work to do for it, and we got a lot of homework, and I'm still. You got a lot of homework actually. Yours
I
is
know,
more
and it's so
tougher.
hard.
You got more work to do than I
It's
do.
literally affecting my identity.
Yes, it is. It
It's
is, which
like,
is wild. Um,
yeah.
and Michael J. Pelletier says, "Aw, sounds fantastic and rough all in one. Slightly sarcasm, but all in love." Yeah, it's gonna rock our world, and I can't wait. I just this is something that's been thrown around for a long time, and yeah, and
I gotta move my chair up.
it's like unbelievable that it was even thrown back at Jamie and and I can't wait. It's gonna be really cool.
Craig
TJ,
back.
what? It is crazy. It is crazy. Website is up. So if you guys, people that want to buy a
Yes,
T-shirt, please head
we
over to the
finally got it
website.
figured
I
out.
finally got it figured out. Yes. Please go over there and have some fun. And what in God's name was that?
I moved my water bottle and it made a
Oh,
weird sound. I was like,
we're going to be talking about a couple things that we watched over this weekend. We're going to be talking about Red Notice. Jamie's going to be talking about Eternals, and I would like to talk about Big Mouth. I guess it's season 4. I just have to say that show, it just gives you a dirty feeling every time you watch it. And Kyle says, "Love you both." And Kyle, yes, I did tell Jamie she was missed on Saturday night, and we love you
I
too, brother.
know, I had to work.
Um, yes, yeah, and Michael says he loves Big Mouth. Michael, how do you feel dirty watching it though? And Neil says that Big Mouth is so good though. Yeah, son, it is good, but it is this season opener, the subject matter, it is just like, wow, I could not believe it. It was just, it's very uncomfortable to watch if you're watching it with other
I
people.
just gave myself the chills.
It's very uncomfortable to watch if you're watching it with other people in the room. Um, and Aviva says, "Do we order again, or did you place the order we already made?" Aviva, I love you to death, and I love Mark, and I love Ephraim. Look
That
who you're
means he did
talking
not
to.
place the order, so you're better off just ordering it
Yes, please
again.
order it again
Has Corey
because.
gotten his box yet?
And oh, look at Neil says also,
Mm,
"Hi, Jamie and Louie. Hi, son. How are you?" And Kyle says, "Disgustingly underrated." Yes, it is. And Aviva says that I figured. Yes, I love you to death. And Murray, the home run monster, is the best. Yes, I have to get sound bites if I can from Big Mouth. I think that'll be pretty fun for the sound board. I got to get my voice back for sure.
you can talk.
I know. I was
Talk,
screaming
talk.
so loud when Drew McIntyre came out. I think the boys thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Dork.
And no. And J-Bo McNeil says, "Hi, funds,
That's not what he
guys."
said.
Anyway, Jamie, before I get, and yes, we did, says Neil, but it was a great time. We had Eric Yako with us at the XL
I
Center.
saw the photographic evidence.
Yes, it was. SmackDown was awesome. And Will Yates said, "I have to get my liver back after Super Mega Fest." Oh, you were at Super Mega Fest. How
I
was
feel
it,
like
Will?
almost everybody was at Super Mega Fest except for you and I.
I know. I know. And J-Bo says, "Sorry, the
Uh-oh.
concussion is affecting me bad today. I'm sorry about that,
Oh,
brother. And
oh,
please
there we
get
are.
well
We're back.
soon." Yes. What's the matter? What happened?
I don't know. It froze, and you were making a terrible face.
Oh, I always make
You're like
terrible faces. All right. So before I get to Red Notice, let me continue with Big Mouth. It is a super funny show. I am digging it. Murray is funny, but the subject matter this time around, the first episode was unbelievable, and it was just don't watch it with other people around. It could get super uncomfortable, but it is funny. If you have not watched any season of Big Mouth, go back. It is on Flixnet. I can't really say Netflix, but go watch it.
What?
You see what I did there? It's on Netflix. Go check it out. It is hilarious. But you may feel a little dirty because it surrounds kids, or it surrounds kids, underage kids, and the stuff that they get through. And Michael J says, "Nah, poop baby." In the beginning, the last season was the worst. Yes, when they had the poop baby, it was disgustingly bad, but so funny. But I mean, you have to admit, Michael, season one, uh, the season opener, episode one of this, it was just bad, especially with the Nathan Fillion stuff. It was just, yeah, very, very bad. I mean, it's it's right on the borderline, right there. But it's so good, so funny. You have to. And Michael says that he loves it, so it's definitely Angry Geeks approved. Go check it out. Jamie, you went to the movies this weekend. What did you see?
Sleep. I was supposed to see the Eternals. By no fault of the movie, I slept through half of it. It was not the movie's fault. I woke up at some point when they were in a rainforest, and from the rainforest to the end of the movie, I really enjoyed it. I couldn't tell you what happened in the beginning. I don't think I even made it through the previews before I actually fell asleep. So, I don't know. Something happened. I'm getting old. I'm tired. Daylight savings time is just not working out well for me right now. So, prime example of my brain that same day, I worked in the morning. Not only did I have to work, my boss was with me. And we were in a store where the heat was broken. So we're doing, the good boss thing. And we go to Lowe's to buy space heaters so the people that were working weren't freezing to death. He told me to use my company card because he approves my transactions. No problem. So it pops up with a thing in the screen and it says, "Hey, you're using a company card. You can enter a PO now or tap decline to move." I start typing decline in front of my boss, who thought it was hysterical because right next to it was a big fat decline button. So, Saturday was a good day for me. Yeah. I haven't gotten fired yet, but he's probably questioning why he promoted me. Yeah. So there's that.
It does happen. Jabo has a lot of words here. Jabo says,
yes, it was. Will agree with you on that, and not good to have two shows there at the same weekend. I'm thinking he was talking about Super Mega Fest.
It's quite possible. And our good friend Andre is in the house. Hello, fellow geeks. Andre. And Michael says, "Been there." Yeah. So with the Eternals, what you did see of it, did it make you cry? Did you really enjoy it? Would you do you want to go back and see what you missed?
I did cry. I do want to see the beginning, what I missed. There's two cut scenes at the end. The second left me curiouser and curiouser, so now I'm wondering where things are going to go. But I mean, overall, from where I saw till the end, I really enjoyed it.
All right. Kyle says that he also fell asleep a bit through the Eternals. Aviva comes in and says the Eternals was highly enjoyable.
But like I said, I can't blame the movie because I literally fell asleep before the previews were even over. So I can't say that I fell asleep because the movie was boring. I fell asleep because I was just really tired.
All right. So were you awake for the Superman reference? I mean, I have yet to see the movie. I
I
wanted to
was
go.
awake for the Superman reference, yes.
All right. So what was that? What was that about? I am curious. Obviously.
So it was just without giving the whole thing away, it was Icarus was in this house with everybody else, and there's a little kid. Hold on, everything's bad. Hey, get out of there. And they saw him on it was TV. He came up on the news because they were fighting something earlier, and he says, "Oh my God, you're Superman," or something like that. And he's like, "I'm not Superman. I don't have a cape." And that's the end of it. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Will says that he likes the Eternals. Andre says that he fell asleep during the Eternals commercial that he got you beat. All right, so you want to go back and you want to see what you missed. Okay, so
Yeah,
you did like it to a point.
I
And
did. Yeah.
and the big man is in the house. Hey Axel, how are you?
Hey,
How's the
Axel.
baby? The baby's home? The baby okay? I just want to get a quick message about that. So with where was I going with the
I
Eternals?
don't know.
The two cutscenes. Do you want to talk about them? Do you? I mean, I don't care if you wreck them for me.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I mean, it's fine. The first one, I actually don't even remember the first one. The second one, I actually had to Google after,
Okay.
because it was more of the voice of who was speaking, was
Ooh.
what. Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute, who is that talking? And it turned out from what I read, I think it was on comicbook.com, that it was Blade's voice.
Blade, really?
Yes, that's what I read.
Wesley Snipe.
So,
And
yeah.
and Uncle Joe says hello, Ellen J.
Hi, and Nero says hi, everybody. He came to see me. I'm
And
getting a hug.
I did the same thing. Jamie says Aviva,
Yeah.
and Jabo says Blade. So it was Wesley Snipe, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
So now
it-
I'm really curious to see where it goes. Yeah, it is the new Blade. It's not Wesley Snipes, but
Okay.
it's still Blade.
Interesting. And the second
Yeah.
cutscene. What was the second cutscene?
No, that was the second cutscene.
Oh, that was the second
That's
cutscene.
dog right now.
No, was the movie still crowded?
No,
No. Can you?
actually, we were the only ones in there. And then get out. And then
It's the Nero show, ladies and gentlemen.
There was the theater I go to is never, ever, ever busy. Ever. There's never anybody there.
Okay.
That's why I love it.
And Michael J says the first was Harry Styles.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe our audiences can help answer this question as well. Critics are like panning this movie badly. Is there anything why? Any reason why? Can you see why?
I would say it wasn't on the same kind of level as the rest of the Marvel movies, I guess. But it was its own kind of thing. So if
Okay.
we went in expecting what's typical, but it still had all the action and the, I don't know. I mean, you know me too, when it comes to movies, I don't really go in with any crazy expectations. I just, if I enjoy it, I'm happy. So.
Okay.
I don't see what because I heard bad things too. And then I felt bad because I fell asleep and people are gonna be like, yeah, see, it does suck. Jamie fell asleep. But I fell asleep during the preview, so you can't blame the movie.
All right. Aviva says that critics suck. Michael J says they are critics. And Will Yates says Pip was Patton Oswalt. And Joe Goulart says that just got done watching episodes 1 and 2 of Mara Kingston. Very intense and raw. Gonna be a winner. And Marcus says it doesn't follow the typical Marvel formula. So, Marcus, please enter in the comments if you liked it or not, because I know you and the So Wizard podcast guys love the Marvel movies, and with much respect, I want to make sure and see how you guys feel about it. And Axel says, I think Nick Fury is not Nick Fury. I'm not sure that that's Doctor
He's
Strange is
Doctor
in the new
Strange, and
Spider-Man.
so it was funny because my son and his friend went with us, and she's way into the stuff, and her and I had this very, very deep discussion about this Doctor Strange, and that it's not the real Doctor Strange, because the real Doctor Strange, we don't think that he would have cast that spell.
Oh, okay. And Kyle says it circles the rim of Marvel without any fan favorites, but small mentions of hero peeps.
Yes, Kyle, that's exactly what I didn't have the brain to
Okay.
create.
And Jabo says, I like the
He liked
Eternals.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Marcus says, I like the Eternals, but not as much as the other Marvel films. And Jabo says, Axel, take to consideration the Snap and Secret Invasion. We really can't take into effect Secret Invasion because it's not out yet. We don't know how it's going to affect anything. We don't know what's going to happen with Secret Invasion, Jay. So we really can't take too much stock into that. At least that's my thought of it. So that's, we really can't do anything with Secret Invasion. So I'm not sure how it's going to play out. So I really don't want to take too much stock into Secret Invasion at all until we start watching it. Jamie, did you see any other Easter eggs in the movie? Did you pick anything out while you were awake?
No, but at that point, I think once I woke up, I gotta tell you, it was I had to like force myself to stay awake. Then I was finally awake, and then I was so into what was going on that I wasn't honestly even paying attention because I got really into it.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. So the part that you like, Angry Geeks approved. How many shields? How many star? All right, how many shields did you give it?
I can't really do that because I didn't see the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would say from what I saw, what do we do? 5? I would say, because I didn't see the whole beginning, 3 3/4.
3 3/4. Okay. Keith says, "Hi, hey guys, safe travels and happy."
Hello,
Thank you, Keith. We really appreciate
I will be hanging home, cooking.
Me too.
Working for the turkin.
Yeah, me. I will be cooking as well. I do all the cooking on Thanksgiving. Andre says, did they fit Stan Lee in?
I don't know because not in the parts that I saw. Because, like I said, I missed the whole beginning half.
And Marcus says Eternals will be on Disney Plus in a month or so.
Yeah, and that's when I'll watch it again. That'll be my Christmas, probably something I do over like Christmas weekend.
Yeah, because Shang-Chi is on right now, and Shang-Chi actually, it came on during Rhode Island, right? Weren't we talking about that?
Yeah, because we talked about possibly watching it, like we always talk about possibly watching something.
Yeah, I know. We always do that. We always do that on the way. Tonight we'll watch this, so we go back to our hotel room, and we're like,
I'm usually dead within 30 seconds, and you're usually on the computer doing something.
But this, if you notice, this past con, I didn't do any of that. I was sleeping.
No, yeah, you did. You slept pretty well too.
Yeah, except for that
one morning. Yes, melatonin gummies.
Yes, I bought them, by the way.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I'm proud of you.
I did. Yes, yeah. Rose told me to tell you, and I said no. But I did buy them. I got them off Amazon. Yes, and Jabo says it was on Disney Plus, which was Disney Plus Day, which was November 12th. It got bad reviews as well. So, Angry Geeks, on the website, we have a survey going. The survey, we're going to change the survey every month. I want to get into that.
Survey says.
Yes. Oh, very funny that you said that, Jamie. The
Oh,
survey that, yes, the reason why we're doing a survey every month is because we're going to be possibly having a new game. So please head on over to the Angry Geeks website and answer the questions on the survey. Please keep in mind that every month we will be having a new survey, and those surveys are emailed to Jamie and I. Please feel free to leave any type of comments. Let us know if you like the website or not. Our
feedback.
Yes, feedback is important. Our social medias, our Instagram and our Facebook page is now tied into the website as well. Please go up there. Also, our YouTube will be up there, and exclusive content that you can't find on Facebook, that you can't find on Instagram or YouTube, is especially on that website. And maybe even some live streams will be on the website as well. But please go up there, fill out those surveys, because we'll be using them at a con coming to you real soon. So please
When is
keep
the
that
next
in
con?
mind.
Anyway,
Um,
forever away.
it is forever, but I'm not at liberty to say at the moment. But you and I do have to talk when we go off air.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and Andre says, "Will someone be turning letters in a Wonder Woman outfit?"
Huh?
What? Will someone be turning
Monday.
letters? That's kind of yes. Does Andre know something that we know that he's not supposed to know? And Will Yates says, "No, we won't be at Northeast Comic Con this weekend." Will.
I will
Uh,
be gobble till I wobbling. Gobbling till I'm wobbling.
Actually,
Twerking for
I'll
my
be out
Tristan.
there. I'll be out there shopping. That's what I'll be doing.
Ew.
And
I
what?
will be riding my horse in freezing cold weather because I'm cuckoo.
Yes, you are. I'll admit to that. You are cuckoo, but I will be shopping. That's what I do. Plus watching Rocky, which is a
You could not pay
Thanksgiving.
me enough to shop that weekend.
Oh,
I hate
okay. Hold
shopping
on.
from. Oh,
And what
now
does
I
Andre
get
say?
it.
What does
He
he say?
thought Wheel of Fortune because I said survey says he got his game shows mixed up.
Oh, no. But we will be doing, sir. Please
So
go
what
on
are
in.
you gonna thinking of, like scheming some kind of Family Feud game?
And we're going to take a quick break for our sponsor, CH Square Collectibles, and we'll be right back.
Angry Geek Show. Brought to you by CH Square Collectibles, Comics Collectibles, and more. Magic the Gathering every Friday at 6 p.m. Located at 39 Wedgwood Drive, Suite 232, Jewett City. Comics, sports card, autographs, online sales. CH Square Collectibles, proud sponsor of the Angry Geek Show.
And Will Yates said that he's giving me cash this year. No gifts. Look at that. Nice guy. Yeah. I need to get my voice back. Anyway, this past
You
weekend,
should be drinking water.
I know. I have to be drinking water. Tomorrow night, Jamie and I, I don't know if it's going to be live or not. Of course,
Way
I will
past my bedtime.
way past both our bedtime. I will, of course, be on with Jack Purcell on the Faces and Heels podcast.
What is
But Jamie and
happening?
I are
My
being
screen.
interviewed. What's that?
My screen is fuzzing.
Oh, I don't know
Fix
why
that.
it's fuzzing. Jamie and
I
I are
fixed
being interviewed tomorrow night by a podcaster out in Boston named Carl Bird. We met Carl at Rhode Island Comic
Rhode
Con.
Island.
What?
I said Rhode Island.
Yes, at Rhode Island Comic Con. That's what I said. And right? Didn't I say that? Or did I say something else?
No.
Oh. Anyway, Carl is going to be interviewing Jamie and I. So I'm not sure if it's going to be live or not, but if it is, we're going to be.
Carl.
I know. He said, I told him that us old people need to go to sleep and we'll try not to break a hip. And
Hey, who
he
you
said,
calling
we'll be
old?
fine. Me. Me. But I did want to definitely give a shout out to Carl and his guys because he'll be interviewing us tomorrow night. I watched Red Notice this past weekend. It's a
I too
heist.
saw it.
You watched it too?
Mhm.
Really? What did you think first? I mean,
I
what?
loved it.
Oh my God! Wasn't it amazing?
Yes,
I
it
absolutely
was.
loved from beginning to end. I
Yeah,
thought it was
the
fantastic.
cast was amazing together.
Now,
They just, oh my god, it was so good.
the plot twist. Did you figure any of it out? It played like a Ocean's 11 movie.
It did.
Um, Dennis McKnight. Dennis McKnight. Oh my God! Why did I say that? I'm so sorry, Dennis. Dennis says great movie. Um, I loved how it played like an Ocean's movie. And Dennis comes back and says, "Breath of fresh air, nice, fun new movie."
It really was. It was one of those. It just. I needed to watch a movie like that.
hmm
It was fun. It just there was action. I laughed. It was awesome.
Yes, I do. Every time you pop up, I do
Yeah.
that, and I am sorry for that. I I thought it was fantastic. Um, it was really cool to see The Rock, Gal, and Ryan Reynolds all together,
Yeah.
and it had so many elements from so many different movies of it. Of course, now did you catch Ryan Reynolds whistling the Indiana Jones theme song when they toward the end of the movie?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was like The Rock
I love me
dressed.
some Indiana Jones, so of course I picked up on that.
Yeah. Now, did you? There were so many different Easter eggs throughout the whole movie. Even The Rock was dressed as his character from Jumanji at one point in the movie. I'm like, oh
I
my
saw
God.
that. It's like,
Oh my
what is he wearing that for?
Yes. And then you had Ryan Reynolds was dressed, kind of like Indiana Jones. I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. The plot twists were great. I did not see none of this coming. And yes, Andre says everyone works great with The Rock in comedies for sure. Um,
Yeah.
it was a definite show-stopping movie. I believe that if it was released in the theaters, it would definitely be number one at the box office.
Oh,
And
probably.
oh, for sure. I'm gonna. The story was very unique, very original. Plot twist right out of, as I already said, the Ocean's 11
Yeah.
type films, and you did not see nothing coming. Everything that
Sorry.
everything that they did, you did not see it coming. But here's a funny part: you fell asleep during the Eternals.
Yes.
We watched. We'll get to the what does it rate. We will let you know what it rates in one second. Um, Rose and I watched. We had a late night Saturday night, going to the rap party for ARE. Rose said, "Hey, we did our Sunday morning breakfast, did our shopping, so on and so forth. On Sunday, when we got home, she goes, let's watch Red Notice. We put it on. She fell asleep. Even with me laughing and everything during the movie,
Well,
Rose fell.
yeah, and that's like how I was like, how did I fall asleep in the movies with my giant ass tub of popcorn on my lap? Like how I didn't spill that, I don't know. I barely even ate my popcorn.
Really?
Yeah,
The-
I was tired.
well, yeah, she fell asleep and she woke up and she goes, the movie's over. I'm like, you have to go back and watch this because you're gonna love it. And I told her, I said, I'll watch it
Why
with
don't
you.
you guys watch it again this weekend or like when you're cooking or something?
Oh, definitely. I told her she's watching the rest of the pay-per-view right now. She goes, you got to go to work with Jamie. I'm going to watch the rest of the pay-per-view. And I was like, okay. So she needs to sit down and watch it. I thought it was fantastic. And just the Easter eggs alone, to answer Andres, I'm going to give it 4.5 Angry Geek shields out of 5.
Why
For
not 5?
Cat.
I'm just curious.
Why not?
What would have made it a 5?
What would have made it 5? If it were longer.
I was going to say, you can't say they had to have Sylvester Stallone in it because that's not even.
Yeah, if Stallone made a cameo, it would have been 5. I don't want to be too much of a fanboy, so I'm gonna have to go for.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Reason?
Yeah,
I'm giving it 5.
You're gonna give it a full 5?
I liked it that much.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
I didn't want to go full fanboy on it. So that's why. That's why
Stallone was in it, he would have given it a 5.
Oh yeah, by all means. Anything what Stallone does. I mean, I can't wait for Expendables 4 for crying out loud. That's already got a 5, and it's not even
for crying out loud.
Expendables 4 is like just started filming, and I already gave it a 5. I don't even know what the story is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! When we went to the rap party, Rose bought me the most awesomest Rocky T-shirt in the Providence Mall. She found it. Oh, and Dennis, what? This is definitely a Jamie comment. And what does
Dennis Knight McLaughlin? See that? The only thing I didn't like is the fact that the cars that had been sitting in storage for God knows how many years started. Yes, they drove perfectly. I actually said something about that. That was the only part I personally thought was a little overboard. So I think 4.5 is a perfect story. Yeah, that's true. And honestly, Nero, get out of there.
It's the Nero show, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, he's bad tonight.
Well, it was funny because if you looked at Ryan Reynolds' face when the car started, black smoke did come out of the back of it.
Yeah.
And it did backfire, and he had a look of surprise.
But there's no way that car would have started. Like, there's just no way. There's no way possible.
True. Very, very true. I'll give you that. Very true. But it was very tongue in cheek. But 4.5 out of 5.
I'm just sorry. He's just really
good thing our TV is so true. Will Yates says so true. Good thing our TV stations put up with us. So anyway, what do you guys think? Because Nero's so cute. For our listeners right now and our viewers, if you guys watched Red Notice, please tell us in our comments what you guys thought of it. And those listening on the Earplug Podcast Network right now and not viewing us, send us an email. Stop by the website, shoot us an email, and let us know what you thought of Red Notice and the Eternals. I don't know. I thought it was really good. And also all the guns that they were taking out of it, they were firing a lot too. Do you think, I'm not a gun expert, I don't know, but should those guns have fired?
Probably not.
Okay. But I thought it was a great
movie. A magical cavern that just preserved everything that was in it. If you think of it that way, then it all makes sense.
Yeah, well, Hitler was supposed to be all about the occult and everything, so you never know. And I really liked how it said Cleopatra. They were
right. There were so many parts. Like I loved at the end when he's looking for him up like off of the thing, and he's like, "Were you just looking for me?"
Oh,
and he's
like, no. And what I also like. Yes, I know. And Donald says, "Hi, Lewis and Jamie." Hi, Donald. How are you, my friend? Here she goes again. Another thing that
I can't afford another surgery.
The moment the credits went up, I was already looking for a sequel, myself included, especially when they said what can go wrong and when The Rock said everything and they just started walking. I'm sure that there will be a sequel. There has to be a sequel. It was just that damn good of a movie. They all had perfect chemistry, and the fight scene was just phenomenal, especially when Gal broke the glass, picked up the staff. The Rock breaks the glass, picks out the shield, and Ryan. See, that would be me if Jamie and I were to do something heroic per se. Jamie would definitely break the glass and grab something, and I would probably punch the glass and hurt my hand. So that would definitely be me.
Yeah,
I
that's 100% accurate.
What's that?
It's
That would
100%
be
accurate.
yes.
Yeah.
I thought that it was very funny, and Ryan Reynolds got his ass beat throughout the whole movie, especially by The Rock. But it was just that good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I thought I thought there was one person who I thought was the bad guy, and she wasn't. She was actually the good guy, and a good guy, and I thought she was a bad guy through the whole thing. The other thing that I thought was very comical was the whole gladiator part with the bull in the bullfight
Oh,
in the
no.
arena.
That was so
And
funny.
I couldn't tell if that bull was CGI or if it was a real bull or not. But the whole I watched a documentary about bulls. No, you watched Jurassic Park. Their whole I thought it was funny. If you have Netflix, please watch Red Notice. You would definitely love it. You can watch it with the kids. It's rated PG-13. The kids will get will get a laugh out of it. They will be laughing. There's really no harsh language in it.
No, it was totally.
And okay. Ben wants to know if we'll be talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife. I have yet to see it. Ben, Jamie, are you?
I have not seen it. So this was a big topic of discussion. Well, not a big, huge topic, but I talked to Lou. What Friday?
Friday.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Friday night. Yep.
And he says, "Oh, you're gonna go see it, Ghostbusters?" And I legit had no clue that there even was a Ghostbusters movie. Like, this is how out of touch with reality I have been. And then he says, "I swear we talked about the trailer," and I'm like, I've not seen a trailer for this. So I saw the trailer before I fell asleep when I went to see Eternals, and I do now. At first I really had no desire to see it. Now I do want to see it after seeing the trailer. So I'll probably be seeing that at some point, not at 7 p.m., but an earlier show to hopefully stay awake.
Well, this weekend, after we eat the turkey and after we do the shopping and all that, I do have plans on going to the theater, but I do want to see the new Resident Evil film. I am a huge fan of the Resident Evil video games, and the new Resident
Same.
Evil, yes, the new Resident Evil movie looks like the video game. It doesn't
I
look
didn't
like
even know there was a Resident Evil movie. Like, literally, where have I been?
really. We're having the same conversation. We're having our phone call conversation for Friday night.
Where
Movie.
have I been?
You've been riding a horse and working. That's where have you
I
been?
haven't even been riding him,
Yes.
though. I can only ride him on the weekends, and the weather's been crappy, and we were in Rhode Island, and
Yeah. I thought we
Well,
talked. Like, maybe I was dreaming that
no.
we talked about Resident Evil
Is
at
there
Rhode
another
Island.
girl you're doing a podcast with? Are you cheating on me?
No.
Another podcast? Like, what is going on right now?
No, I thought we talked. Oh, anyway, the Resident Evil movie. You have to see the trailer before. After we sign off tonight, I will play the trailer for you because I know if we play it now, we're going to get kicked offline. The trailer looks amazing. I know Neil does not like the trailer. I think it's because it scares him. Yeah, if he's
Very
still
possible.
watching, yeah, very
Neil,
possible.
I'm scared, Neil.
I want to see the movie.
So
So-
Resident Evil, I've always wanted a Doberman, but I have to tell you, the sole reason that I've ever wanted a Doberman was because of Resident Evil, and I still to this day want to make Nero a costume to where he looks like
a
the
zombie
Doberman
dog.
from the
Really? Oh my
original
God, that
one.
would be
I think
awesome.
that would be so cool.
And
He said
Neil.
it absolutely scares him. Oh, Neil.
Now, son,
Neil, you can come watch it with me, and I will make sure you're safe.
oh, he'll be up there, Auntie Jamie, right away. You know that. Um, I want to go see that this weekend for sure. Hopefully, it will be playing at the theater that we go to. If not, I will go see Ghostbusters because I do want to see the Ghostbusters film. But unfortunately, yeah, right away he says deal. Uh, I want to see Resident Evil before I see Ghostbusters, only because of my passion for the Resident Evil games. I don't care how many times they remaster those games, I will buy them for each and every system. I almost bought an
Every single
Oculus.
time.
Exactly. I almost bought an Oculus over the weekend just to play Resident Evil 4 in virtual
goodness.
reality, even though I know it's going to freak me out,
I was
just
gonna
because
say you would poop your pants.
I know. Well, just walking around, or trying to walk around. I want to play that in
I mean,
in
that
VR. I
would
think it'll be
be
cool.
super cool.
Exactly. We could do a whole show on that.
Do you know what we should do? Which has
What's
nothing to
that?
do with Resident Evil, but I don't know why I thought of it. But you and I should do an escape room.
Oh, for sure. We got like 3 of them here.
Could you imagine?
You would do all the work. For
It
sure.
would be hilarious.
Will they let us film it?
I don't know.
Or we'll have to talk about it afterwards. We'll have to do a
Yeah.
live.
Because
Next
that would
time
be
you
an
come.
amazing show.
All right. Well, the next time I go up there or you come down here, we'll have to do it for sure. Or we could take the 2 boys with us too. Or you bring Jess down
Yeah.
and his friend. We'll all do it together.
Oh my god, it would be epic. I don't
Would
even know.
our listeners like to see the Angry Geeks do an escape room? Because I will definitely. I think we should do it. Yeah, let's do it. I would do it. Would you guys like to see us do an escape room? I would definitely. Yeah, let's do it. I think that we just got a
It would
couple
be
hearts and a
hilarious.
couple laughs. Yes, for sure. I think we should do it. We got to make a date for it for sure. Either we go up there or we meet halfway, and we definitely got to do it. And there was an escape room at RICC. Donald,
we were so busy working.
and it's
Oh
only
my
going to get
goodness.
busier. Yeah. So where was it? we
Right?
I didn't even
But
do any
I think-
shopping.
But that is a cool thing for us to do in between cons, I think.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, we didn't even do
And I
our
really
Halloween
wanna do
thing.
one. No.
And Dennis says, yes, bad word, lutely.
Bleep,
Okay.
bleep, and lootly.
All right. Yes, definitely. I think we will definitely do that, especially since the con season is out of the quiet
In a
time.
lull. Yeah.
Yes, we will definitely do that. I think that. And up where the 501st was located.
We were there several times, but I don't recall.
Yeah,
even
every time we
passing
went to
by
go
it.
have lunch, we
Yeah.
walked by there. I don't remember seeing it.
No, that's you. I.
Strange.
Huh. We'll find one.
Yes, for sure. Now, what kind do we want to do? What kind do we want to do?
We'll figure that out.
Okay, yeah, but for sure, I think we should do it. Angry Geeks Family Day Out. That's definitely yes. I'm in, all in. Let's do it. That could be a base for something too. Good idea.
It's all about the base.
And Donald said, "Find a comic book one."
I think no matter what one, it would be hilarious. One of my favorite TikTok pages that I follow is an escape room, and they kind of just go outside the door and they record the people inside. And these people interacting in these rooms is just the funniest thing I have ever. And I just know how we were like at that haunted hayride we went to. And I feel like an escape room would just be like 10 levels above that.
Yeah, because we weren't able to do our haunted attraction this year or last year. So we'll definitely, we have to do something outside the convention for our audience. Yeah, we'll definitely after the holidays we have to do that, or even before we'll have to definitely do something because I think it would be. And Donald says he can. Can I give you guys an? Absolutely, Donald. Shoot one over right now, please. Shoot us over an idea, and we can definitely do that
And then
because
I
I
saw
think that would.
on my Nailed It show today, they did Marvel themed cakes, and it was I just thought of us and like last week's show, and I was like, oh my god, we have to set something up where it's like you and I competing too, because
Oh, for sure,
holy moly, it would
for
be.
sure. I want to
I
play you
just
like in.
envisioned us making these cakes and like you and your station and me and mine, and it was
Wait
just
a
the
minute. Why does it
funniest
have to
thing.
be cooking? Could we like play Mario Kart or something? I think that'd be fun.
I mean, we could do that too.
Yeah, I mean, we can actually do that
Don't put me on Rainbow Road because I hate that level.
because we can also do streaming game by hooking. You can be at home. We can do a lot of our competing.
Ooh. I've
You
been playing
see,
a whole lot of Forza lately.
a whole lot of what?
Forza, it's a race car game. You wouldn't know anything about it.
Yes, I. And Donald's. What does Donald say? Something about
He
murder
said, do
mystery.
one of the murder mystery train rides or cruise ones. Your fans can pay for themselves. Huh?
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. It's murder mystery train rides. Or like a I know what he's talking about.
Oh, well, I know that. Yeah.
Okay. And have our fans come with us, and they can pay that for themselves, and
Oh, if
everybody
they want to
join.
participate too.
Yes. And Will Yates says road trip to Fun Spot in New Hampshire.
That
Um,
is like so close to me. I'm down with that because I don't
okay,
have
now
to drive far.
Jay Kennedy says
Hi,
sup. Oh,
Jay.
hey, Jay is in the house. Now here's another thing. For the first time ever, Saturday night, I was at um Dave and
Dave and
Buster's.
Buster's.
Dave
Yes.
and Buster's is like a casino for kids.
Yes.
And
Wait, that was your first time at a Dave and Buster's
yes,
ever?
yes, because I mean, how long?
Wow.
Remember, we went out to dinner the Saturday of Rhode Island, and every place that we went was telling us a 2 to 3 hour wait. Remember?
And they were all closing at like 8 o'clock. And it was like
Yes.
7 o'clock.
Yes, and so I mean, Dave and Buster's closes at 1.
Yeah. That's where like
And
everybody went.
yeah, and that's where everybody went, and they were like a 3 hour wait. But as Rose and I were walking through, I was looking, and it's like I didn't realize that it was tickets and credits and stuff like this. And at first, I thought it was like, oh my god, I saw the Star Wars virtual reality game, and it said 24. I thought $24 to play this game. I was like, "Was you insane?" But I think it was like credits or
24
something.
tokens.
Yes, I was like, "Oh my god." Jay Kennedy says Providence is weird, and Wolfie's in the house that says, "Beautiful Jamie and Jack Lewis, how are you doing? Just thought I would wish you two a happy Thanksgiving." Thank you, Wolfie.
You.
We appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much.
Don't blow Lou's head up any bigger than it is.
No. No more of that. I promise. I got 3 actually. Very beautiful women in my life that keep me very well grounded. Where I got laid to smack down by one, and then the other 2 chimed in after they seen something. So if I get this lady mad at me, I get the other 2 that are close to me, meaning Jackie and Rose, my daughter and my wife. And there's no surviving nothing. So my ego is well in check for now on. So if my ego was anywhere out of check, I apologize to anyone and everyone. So because if they hear about it from her, I get my rear end whipped by. So I do surround myself with beautiful people and beautiful women in my family, and I just get my rear end kicked by her because when I'm out of town, she takes care of me. And when I'm in town, my wife and daughter take care of me. So I'm always have to be on my best behavior, or
You just
I
change
have.
colors. Like you
And
just
yes, I
blue.
know.
What is going on?
It is because I'm being genuine right now.
Oh,
Okay,
just blue. I got it.
yes,
Okay.
that's what it is.
He's a
It's my aura.
chameleon. We can see
It,
his aura, and it,
yes, that's what it is. It is my aura.
I'm
Okay.
like,
Hi, Mark. How you doing, brother? It's my aura, and I was in a bad place last week, and I had 3 of the women in my life who I'm very close to. All 3 of them put me in my place. It started off with one, and it just trickled right down. So yes, I'm in a much better place this week, and yeah. Anyway, before we wrap up, I think definitely have to do a road trip. Either you
yeah.
here or meet halfway, so we have to do that. And Dave and Buster's, let's get back there. That will
Oh,
be a
yeah.
good place for us to do a showdown in a video game if we did not do some kind of streaming for a showdown online. And no, Wolfie, it had nothing to do about last week's show. It was just other things. That's about it. It had nothing to do with anything. It was just how I was feeling. That's about it. Last week's show was a terrific show about cooking, and people want to teach me how to bake. So I will be going. Hey, Cares a Lot Confections. Confections will be teaching me how to bake after the holidays.
And she just made a cake for Super Mega Fest too.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
I'm jealous of that one. Was a cheesecake with a unicorn on it, which we all know. I love unicorns.
Yes, you too.
Like my #1 favorite, other than carrot cake. So I need a unicorn cheesecake in my life, like yesterday.
And thank you, Mark. We appreciate that. Love you too. And Donald says, got a hot air cooker. I love mine. You mean an air fryer?
I can't master that thing. I love to cook, and I think I cook really well. I can't cook in an air fryer.
And Will Yates says, have a great holiday, both of you. You both rock. Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate it. And we are going to wrap up tonight. We want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. And if Jamie and I are live tomorrow night during our interview, we will definitely share it. Jamie, please tell everyone where they can find us.
You can find us on the website at www.theangrygeekshow.com or on Facebook and Instagram at The Angry Geeks.
Holy moly, you did that so well.
I finally got it memorized after I don't know how many years.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And bye.
This has been an Earplug Podcast presentation. Found on earplugpodcast.com, iTunes, SoundCloud, and wherever your favorite podcasts are found.